Hi, my name is Mark Bozek, Engineer Paramedic with the Chino Valley Fire District. I thank you for joining us today for our virtual tour. We take COVID-19 very seriously and follow all precautions and guidelines. This video was filmed prior to requirements of masks. Please enjoy the tour and remember, you are not in this alone. We are here for you.
Hey Sparky, how are you? Welcome to the station. You want to do a tour with us? I understand all the kids at home are doing virtual school now, so you're here with us. We can do a virtual tour of the fire truck. My name's Chuck. I'm here at Station 61 at Chino Valley Fire. Let me introduce you to the crew. This is Engineer Joel. He drives.
How are you?
Firefighter Jason.
Hello.
Firefighter JR.
Hello.
You want to help us out to do a virtual tour of the fire truck? All right. All right, so today's Saturday and we do a weekly check every Saturday of all our equipment. Engineer Joel can talk about some of these saws. These are things that have engines that we start up every weekend.
All right, so like Captain Chuck said, this is a little different than what we normally do. We usually have you guys here in person, but since you can't be right now, we hope you're all staying home, being safe, isolating like you're supposed to, okay? But we're here on our weekly Saturday check, and part of our weekly Saturday check is to run all of our saws and equipment to make sure everything's ready to go. So what we did today was we ran our what we call a rotary saw right here, which can be used to cut roll-up doors or hoods or trunks on vehicles for if we need to make access. Behind that you can see we have a big fan we call a blower, and that can help remove a lot of smoke from a big building if you have a fire, or just need to get rid of smoke from anything. Down here we have a couple more, a smaller saw, and we also have down here a chainsaw. We use the chainsaw on the truck company oftentimes to cut a hole in a roof to help get smoke and heat out of the house, so the engine company can go inside and put the fire out.
And in this compartment here we have, you guys have probably heard of the Jaws of Life. That's what's in these compartments here. Firefighter Jason will talk about these ones.
All right, guys, so here we have, like Captain Chuck said, our Jaws of Life. We have these that look like a giant claw. These can cut the doors. And then here we have what we all call spreaders. And these will spread open real wide to make big holes to pull people out.
Yep, just like Sparky's doing.
And then right here, these are the same as these, but these are electric. This one down here runs off of this cord. So if we run out of room or we need a second tool, we can pull this one here. Jared's gonna pull it out for us. We just have to press a button and we can fire it right up. All right, guys, so this is our EMS equipment. We have a whole compartment here dedicated to it. This is a big part of our job. Now that we're in the times we're in, another important part is keeping it clean and disinfected. So after every call, we wear our gloves, our full mask, our gown, our goggles, and then we come through and we disinfect pretty much everything we can. I'll do it real briefly here for you. We rub every surface down to make sure that we're all safe and that you're safe when we come in your house. All right, so here I demonstrated how we're keeping safe, but also want to thank you guys for staying home, disinfecting at home, washing your hands, keeping your social distance, wearing your gloves. It's much appreciated and it's going a long way.
Okay, so we've shown you some of the compartments on the truck. Obviously there's a lot more compartments than the ones we've shown you. The difference between a fire engine and a fire truck, Engineer Joel's going to explain to you.
Yeah, so welcome back. Just to touch on a few things. This is Station 61, it's kind of our headquarters station. So we have an engine and the ladder truck, okay? We have 4 personnel assigned to the ladder truck. Myself as engineer, I'm responsible for driving the front of the fire truck. So a lot of people will ask, oh, do you drive the rear or the back of the fire truck? And that's actually going to be right up here. We call that a tillerman's position. And so they're in charge of steering the full trailer portion of the truck. Captain Chuck sits up front next to me, and he's kind of in charge of the overall crew and what he wants to accomplish on calls. Firefighters Jason and JR are one's in the back in the tiller cab, and the other one's going to be up front in the cab with us as well. And we all have a role on every incident that's that we practice and train on. So with that, obviously besides the obvious, you can tell some of the tools we carry, but we have a 100-foot ladder up on top. We have hopefully some video for you guys to follow up with us doing some training today, and hopefully you can watch that and see what we do.
So this is a giant toolbox. That's what the fire truck is. We carry a little bit of water and a little bit of hose. The fire engine carries a lot of water and a lot of hose. So we have different jobs on the fire ground. We are in charge of putting in the fans in the windows, cutting holes in the roof, using ladders to rescue people, to where the fire engine carries the hose, puts the water on the fire, and tries to extinguish it. They usually go inside the building. The fire truck usually stays on the outside unless it's a rescue. So that's the main differences between a fire truck and a fire engine. So if you see them going down the road, the really long one with somebody sitting in the back and the long ladder on top is the ladder truck, and the smaller one is called a fire engine. What do you think, Sparky? All right, well, we'd like to thank you for having a virtual tour of our fire truck with us today. Thank you, Sparky, for joining us. Thank you, Firefighter JR, Firefighter Jason, and Engineer Joel for helping us out with the tour. You guys stay home and stay safe.